and came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, 'cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. And she said, I have a proposition. Every red they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung her I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the folks to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, 'cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm married.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. It's a design look for Hurts. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, a run with Barkley. On the move, past the 40. He gets loose down the right side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Front. Like 20. 5. Okay.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Lions have a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And they limit the damage just to 3 yards on that game. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Like 20.
On first down, it's Gibbs. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Dory Jackson now to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. Now Stanford's fumbles. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the first down, too. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I like that right there. Okay? Early in this game, show your cards, double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
Completion. They come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back and 2 straight incompletions and made this 3rd down.
Isaiah Simmons.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Hurts now on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Hits him on the out route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. From the gun, Goff. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I got him. 180.
Goff off the play action. Buying some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And they stop him. He's knocked down on that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Block 20.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. It's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Goff to the air now. On the move, headed right. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our 1st quarter. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
Like 20. 12.
Goff on 3rd. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They go to Barkley again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Hurts has it. Flushed out of the pocket. Catches made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Get 22 out of that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
It's a screen to Barkley. Runs inside the 35. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Gotta be a pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Barkley off the pistol give. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Hurts now from the gun. Throws caught. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Barkley. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Here's another for him. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd, less than a yard.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Big moments here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. It's a sneak. Hurts. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Hurts into a
Jesus Christ, man.
Alex Anzalone with the pick. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points and add it to the stat sheet with the INT.
Completed over the middle. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Go, Todd. 180. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Carlos,
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
20-yard line. 2 yards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now gone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in Ottawa. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. The Lions leading here at Ford Field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
180.
Goff back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 2nd and 10. Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Black 20. Hold on. Check.
They're going to throw again. Goff. It's Laporta again. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing again. It's Goff. Big strike here to Williams. And he barely gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 22-yard
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
2 for 1. Hot. Like 20.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
at the 9-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Again, Goff. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, in college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Big moments here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal.
180! What's up?
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. St. Brown, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And that one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
180!
Shotgun snap here to go. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And the Lions have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
180!
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
DC! Super 1! What's up?
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. It's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
20! What's up?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Louis.
From the gun, Goff. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes.
The kicker on for the point after.
I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
14 yards. And then Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the
First down throwing from Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Hurts trying again on
Bro, what
2nd
the
down.
fuck?
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
18 yards. That's good for Eagles.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
They're working a couple yards past the line. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Offensive line fast. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, The big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Goff setting the throw. Screen here for Gibbs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now gone. Taken in by Williams outright. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Hit made by Josh Uche.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Looking to throw. Goff. To the right, he's got to Slaughter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
180, Shell.
Goff now on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And that leaves them with a decision to make on fourth and short.
Formation for the Lions. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Looking quickly here.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 20.
On second down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9. To the air on third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball
fucking
does,
dead
and he
ass.
knocks it free, incomplete. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. So that brings up fourth and long.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. And he's caught. He's got ground. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. It got second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second down. Hurts throwing again. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Barkley on the carry. He's tackled at the 40.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Eagles football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hurts on first down.
Oh, why didn't you just keep fucking running straight, bro?
Offenses that connect to this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just couldn't quite find the connection.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Still has room inside the 15. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Raymond on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Again, Goff. That one complete to St. Brown.
Oh, you gotta drop that shit, bro.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
What? Turbo, set.
First down, and they go right back to it. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Bates now for the point after.
Looking around for the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Eagles 21. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Hurts the throw. That's his back. Here's Barkley. Here he goes again. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Raymond on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Like 20.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has some daylight through the 40. And we'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. He's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Gibbs now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
180. What's up?
Goff. Dump off caught by his back. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's gonna be their first.
It's 3rd and
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
180.
He'll throw it. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
This makes it up to the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Eagles.
Motion man left is Brown. First down throwing for Hurts. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. So second down coming up.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Completed left side to Smith. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Dime coverage from the Lions. 3rd down.
63.
Now to throw. Man downfield, and Goddard has it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 29-yard gain. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
Throw is caught, and he has it down to the 8-yard line of the play. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. It's Hurts once again. Escapes the pocket. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
He got the job done, Kate. That one is good. Now, I think we all ask the question that they're probably asking on the headsets. With 1 timeout remaining, will they try an onside kick? Or do you rely on your defense and try to pin him deep?
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got one timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that one timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
First down from the 42. Here's a give to Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
There's no routes in the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing it out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
We go tonight. 180. Super 66. Hey, lift. 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 What's that? What's that?
On the draw, this is Gibbs. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not
Go for it, bro. Go
much.
for
Brings up
it.
fourth
Give me
down.
20 seconds, bro. Go
There's
for
some
it.
positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling.
20 seconds,
They
bro.
could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake
Miss
Bates.
it, bro. Miss it.
This will be from 52 yards.
Miss it, bro.